Hello everyone, my name is Impurerio, otherwise known as Rio, and I'm making my own visual novel, Goodbye Once Again. Now, this isn't a video solely focused on my game, rather it's more so as a guide to how I came up with Goodbye Once Again and how you can make your own ideas for your own game. Now let's get straight into it. Now, one of the most common issues people have when making content for others to consume is, what am I even going to make? You want your ideas to be catching for other people to have an interest in, but not too complicated and they have no idea what you're yapping on about. I'm not one to talk about being popular in any way, shape or form. I mean, on all my platforms combined, I don't even have like 20 followers yet. Before you decide on what you want your product to be about, you have to decide who it's for first of all. Is it a passion product for yourself that you don't mind sharing with others? Is it a first attempt at learning something new? Is it something you want to do full time and earn a living from? None of these are wrong answer, but depending on your motivation, it may change some parts of your game's development. Great, now you have the motivation for making a game. Let's actually make ideas. There's a lot of different ways on how to make a story for your game. You can start with the basic plot, environments, characters, or just thinking of the aesthetic for your game itself. One way on how to make a game and get an idea for the plot is by using and exploring game jams. They're available on itch.io and allow people to join limited time jams. Usually they have a theme of some kind, but can allow people to make short products in any time frame from as short as a week to sometimes as long as a month. Personally, I recommend anyone to join a game jam at least once. There's loads of other creators on YouTube who have shared their experience of game jams, so please check them out if you are interested. There's a lot of different game jams available for to create your game. They're really good if you want to quickly learn stuff under time pressure, if that's how you learn better. Because of the wide variety and how broad or how specific some themes are, they're really good for learning how to make games really quickly. This method is a lot more traditional than the others, but word dumps are another way to get a bunch of ideas in a short amount of time. In the clip you can see above, you can see that sometimes there's themes in the words I'm making, but I try and jump after a few similar words of the same theme. You can branch off these initial ideas and make entire stories from just one word. Another known technique which is quite similar is 30 words in 30 minutes. The name is self-explanatory, you have 30 minutes to make 30 words as a prompt. I personally use this method to see what themes are in my ideas and connect them in some way, shape or form. Exploring different scenes on sites such as Pinterest can allow you to get themes and aesthetic ideas for your game. There's sort of links to the word dump, but instead of worms, it's locations and just places in general. This idea is better for when you know the idea of the game you want to make, but you want to gain more ideas for the background or the theme or just the aesthetic you want to convey to the player. Doing this can help you just know what the game is going to feel like, as you can see in the video above. The theme I'm going for right now in this is like haunting or dark and mysterious in a way which conveys some mystery, and you can see that a lot of the ideas are linked, but you can get a lot of different ones. Like you can see I just went from environments to quotes and different seasons, and it just helps you see a wider range of ideas rather than just your mind and words you can think of. It's more physical than just thinking. Now, this method is one of my favourite ones, but if you don't often draw or you just can't because you're like me and you're a perfectionist with everything you do, sites such as Picrew or using avatar creators like Sims, Roblox or other games can help you make OCs and their designs really easily. Making a story for your character can sometimes be better than having a character for a story, because you can insert that character in many different scenarios, situations, and it helps you build upon them more than the actual environment, if that's how you prefer. In fact, this is how I made my character Everest for my game. I made his design and I used to play with him in The Sims quite a lot. And I realised that I wanted to share his story, like his plot and just his character in general, because I really liked him. He went by a different name when I started playing with him, but I decided to import him to a game. It was originally going to be a webcomic, but I decided to make it a game, visual novel out of it, and the canon route is in the game. I'm making it now. But you can go through different routes to see how he would change if his canon route wasn't achieved in the actual game itself. I'm not going to speed this clip up because it can just help you see the different things you can make in Picrew. This specific avatar creator I will link below because I really enjoyed it. There's so many options, as you can see. There's just lots of different colours. It's also making, in fact it is for a different game which I'm planning to make after the demo of Goodbye Once Again releases. So I will leave you to finish watching this character creation and skip to the timestamp I'm going to show on the screen to just skip if you can't be able to watch all of it. This method is pretty 50-50 on how good it is and how well it performs. On one hand, playing games to gain inspiration can be extremely helpful as you get an idea of how similar genres handle different aspects like the audio game design, so you can follow themes and trends. You can also see and get inspiration for what you want your game to be like. But with this technique you can also be at risk of plagiarizing or copying other people's games too closely. If you follow this method, follow the genres rather than follow the story of other people's games. You never want to steal from other creators' games themselves. It has a lot of indie developer games, which you can see on screen. There's so many, and I recommend checking them out if you just want to know the genres you want to explore more. The final way of thinking of game ideas is by simply just daydreaming. Everyone knows what it's like to be on a long car ride and dreaming of ideas to music, such as music videos or just edits. But have you ever considered making a game from those ideas? Using this method is one of the best ones in my opinion, as it can help you also think of a character's personality as well as an idea of who they are. This follows closely to character design creation, but it takes less effort since you don't need to be able to have any access to anything or do anything except be able to daydream. If you don't daydream in pictures, because I know some people don't, I don't have pictures in my mind, you can still get an idea of like personality based off the songs you listen to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was somewhat useful if you want to make a game. This video may be short or long, but I'm swamped right now with deadlines for my course and making games and animations. I may not be able to upload next week, but my community post, follow my community posts to watch later on. Sorry. Thank you for watching. Please have a peek at my Tumblr and comment below any questions or ideas or anything in general. Also, before I go, I have posted my second official devlog to my Tumblr for Goodbye Once Again, because I have officially finished the introduction to year 1. This means that the deadlines go way quicker than initially thought, and the game may be released earlier if I keep up the stream at least. But pretty much the entire introduction is done. I have to do 6 months worth of content by the demo's release, which I won't say yet. But it's going really well, so check out the devlog if you want more information. I will release a YouTube format, a video format of the devlog by the end of the month. But yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye!